Another pretty gnarly battle going 18-16 with South Dakota in the fifth set. And one, just a shout out and some gratitude to our fans and our community for coming out. It was awesome to have so many high schoolers and other people from throughout the UND community coming out to support us. And then just knowing that we're going the distance with the team that was picked preseason to win the conference is a really good feeling. Now at the same time, we want to turn those points and pull out that fifth set. But I think it's a really big moment for our team to know that we've had a lot of really tough battles against really good teams. And so we're going to continue to pick the lock and find some solutions and look for areas that we can continue to upgrade.
Do your conversations and timeouts in the fifth set change compared to like the conversations you have in the first set?
Only in that we probably have a little bit more information as we get deeper into the match. And obviously we've got a pretty diligent scout that we think we've got a pretty good idea of what they're going to do. And then when they make changes here or there, we want to make sure that we're adjusting to those changes. And I thought we did a really nice job slowing them down offensively. And we did a really nice job with our offense finding opportunities to score. We'll keep looking for different moments to pull out the end of sets when we're really tight.
From your perspective, what does this team need to do to finally beat South Dakota?
Yeah, I think one is just having that belief that they're capable. We're still, I don't know the math, but I think we're still like 20 months off of going 1-29 3 years ago before I arrived. And so to be in a position where 2 years ago we weren't even competing with a lot of these teams, and now feeling like we are in a position to win fifth sets is pretty exciting. That being said, we're still young and we're still working on growing and getting better in those spaces. And so can we continue to be a little bit more consistent with how we approach things, not only in matches, but also in practices? Because if it happens in practice, then we know we can expect it in match as well.
I mean, it makes sense that your fifth years, your grad students, are the ones that kind of feel like they're carrying the team, right, in situations like that. But what is it going to take to also bring the younger players along? Obviously, they're still learning, but how do you get them over the hump too?
Yeah, I think we've got to give some credit to our younger athletes. I mean, Paige Barber's a sophomore and has been the kill leader in 90% of the matches that we had this year. I mean, Tegan Timberly, I don't think there's this match where she hasn't had double-digit assists and had a double-double tonight, which is really impressive. And Lauren Perugini carries such a massive load for us in all phases. I mean, she's passed about 70% in system, which is a pretty unreal number. And so we have players that are stepping up in really big roles and really big moments. Now it's just a question of can we do that consistently over time so we don't have to go to a fifth set against some of these teams.
Consistency, we talked about it last time, feels like the point of emphasis for this team, but how did you feel tonight with just how they responded with that?
Yeah, just our ability to fight back, whether it was in the fourth set to pull that one out, or even coming back from a deficit in early on in the fifth set and fighting to the point where we're at 14-12 and we had match point. So I think we've got those moments where we're there. And so can we continue to pick the lock and find ways to create a little intention and a little urgency in different moments?